I spoke exclusively with the Qatari energy minister and the CEO of Qatar Energy, Saad Al-Kaabi, at the Doha Forum. He told me the standardized supply chain law in the European Union needs to be reviewed. Listen in.
My message to Europe and to the EU Commission is that, are you telling us, I don't want your LNG into the EU? Because I'm not going to supply EU with LNG to support their requirements for energy and then be penalized with my total revenue worldwide going to EU. So there's something wrong there. And I would like to take it one step further. QIA, Qatar Investment Authority, any sovereign fund, any fund manager around the world would be looking at companies that they currently own. This will be put in place in 27, by the way. So companies that we own, as QIA owns some companies, or a company that we're looking to buy, and say, will they be penalized by 5% at some point? And in that case, should I pull my investment out of EU, or should I actually not invest and look at another company that is in another country and invest there? So I think what the EU is doing is really something surprising. I think it will harm them. And for companies that will have to comply, will need to put basically an army of people to do all these due diligence. And guess what? If there is more cost on me to do this due diligence, who pays for it? The customer. Because it increases my cost. So I think it's completely, ridiculous to have such a legislation in place, and I think the EU needs to review it thoroughly, because I think it has far-reaching implication that harms their own companies first, and all the companies that deal with the EU.
Of course, the Europeans have also just come through an energy crisis. They continue to have war on their doorstep, and they need all the energy that they can get. So are they living in reality here?
No, and their economies are not doing great, so they need foreign direct investments, and they need support. And how do you fuel growth? You fuel growth with energy. You need energy to grow. You need more industrialization. They have plans to do much more, and I think this needs to be reviewed. And I have talked to several leaders of energy and different areas and legislators in Europe and different countries, and they're all I think looking at this hard. But I think it's very serious for them if they do not look at it, because it will have far-reaching implications that will harm Europe.